Hey everyone, this is Relics,
And I'm Nagatron.
and we are watching Round 5 of the World of Tanks Classic League Season 1 on Lakeville with Iron Wolves riding dirty versus NAG _01. So let's get it going. Alright, starting out with Iron Wolves here, we have two IS-7s, a T-110, two Moss, an E-50 and a Patton for mediums, a T-92 and a GW Panther for artillery, and a T-50-2 for scouting / a T-127 for scouting. I imagine that T-127 is probably going to go for some passive or immediate rush scouting here.
NAG is running a T-110, an IS-4, T-54, T-30, T-95, 3 Type Bs, and two 50-2s. So obviously they're trying to sit back and artillery out while using their two 50-2s to light the enemy. Apparently they're trying to run the middle with the T-54 to get some extra vision, but he's effectively blocked by this Patton.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job of slowing him down here. Yeah, T-54 was a bit in the open there once those tanks started hitting town. And they're bringing up their E-50 to the middle too. Saw a little counter scouting there in the 1-2. And at some point there, the GW Panther looks like it got killed. Looks like probably from counter artillery? Or he might have been spotted by that T-54, since he's pretty much dead back there. And it looks like one of their TDs overlooking the 1-2 in the south. Well, at this point, it looks like we're going to have another city brawl here. What do you think's going on with NAG? Think they just dug in over there?
I would assume that they've probably got the T-110, both TDs, down there in the southeast corner, ready to hold up whatever comes around that, try and pound it out with artillery while it does. The one thing I'm mainly confused about is where their second 50-2 is. He could be lighting up a lot of that city right now and getting better angles to soften up some of these tanks before they actually get onto this side of the map.
It looks like their GWEs were all focused to the north there to take out that other 50-2.
Well, now that the eyes in the swamp are out, I would not be surprised if NAG was pushing their swamp 50-2 up and through cap to try and find the last artillery.
Yeah. They really should have their other 50-2 lighting this whole city right now. With that artillery advantage, they need to get every shot they can out there, because they definitely don't have the tank advantage here.
The only thing I can think is that he's somewhere on their side, passively spotting. Well, he just lit.
Yeah, I think they could have positioned him a little bit further into city to get earlier spotting, or not set him in a bush and have him run around. And it looks like the T-92 was able to counter one of the GWEs. Big fist of tanks pushing straight through to the west. Well, there's our 50-2 trying to go for artillery. Knock out that last one. He's not going to be able to find him, though. Smart move by that Patton backing up instead of going out into already open. And they're just whittling down these tanks here. Just the T-95 and 2 GWEs left. And it would take a miracle at this point. There goes another GWE. Yeah, this is definitely going to Iron Wolves at this point. NAG really needed a lot more spotting there so they get those GWEs acting a lot earlier. They're looking in the swamp just for that 150-2. Really wasn't helping them too much here. But if they could have gotten a lot more hit points off those tanks, then their little turtle defense might have had a lot more effectiveness when they started doing the rush. And here we are still moving tanks, but you can see a lot of Iron Wolf's tanks are beat up pretty bad here, with the exception of the E50. So obviously was a lot of exchange of fire up here.
There's the last Type E. And the T-95.
And here comes the inevitable.
That was brutal.
Just wanted to help his friend. Alright, great fight, guys. Congrats to Iron Wolves.